Hello, this is Dan from Guitar from the Heart, and today I want to talk to you about a different topic, playing rhythm with open chords, and specifically a little trick that I use to mix it up while I'm playing these open chords. So the thing I just played just now, when I opened up the video, is I played a G chord, and then I played a C chord, and back to a G chord. But instead of playing like this, right, and then back to the G. Now that sounds nice and all, but it's a lot nicer if you mix it up with something like this. Isn't that a little bit more interesting to listen to? I think so. So basically what I'm doing there is very simple, and this is a trick that I sort of learned playing in church. I'm the main guitarist in my church, or really the only guitarist I should say, and I've sort of learned certain habits out of necessity, and this is one of them. You can play, when you're playing a chord, like a G chord here, I'm playing the standard G chord, but I'm using the ring finger on the D, on the B string here. And what I'm actually doing is I'm taking my index finger, the note here, the second fret on the A string, the B here, and I'm just playing the chord how you would always play it, and then I'm just lifting up that finger. See how it gives you a different effect? You're actually playing a different chord. But instead of playing the third there, you're playing the second note in the major scale, giving you a G2 chord. And it gives you this different vibe that you wouldn't get from just playing the G chord. Right? And you can go back and forth as you feel. Also, another thing you can do is take the same finger and slide it up by one fret there to the C. Right, moving the finger up one fret there. Now that gives me a G sus chord. That's the sus chord right there. So you can go back and forth and kind of mix it up. Say if you're just kind of hanging on one chord for a while, right? And now it doesn't feel like you're just hanging on one chord the whole time. It's not that boring like if I was just, playing a G the whole time. And it's get kind of old after a while. But if I do this, it gives the ear something to kind of, your ear gets a chance to dance around with what you're doing with that one finger while you're still holding on that one chord, and it feels like it's not really going anywhere. And then when I changed to a C chord, this is actually a C add 9 chord because I'm keeping my finger down here in the D. And I'm doing the exact same thing, lifting this finger. Sus. Back to the G. You can do this with the D chord. Put your pinky down right here on the G. Gives you a sus. That's back to regular D. As opposed to just. You can also lift up your middle finger and play the open E. That gives you another nice chord. Go back and forth with your middle finger down and lifting it. D. I'm going to go to sus here with my pinky. Actually, what I did right there is I just put my index finger down on the A on the third string to play the A there, which is becomes like a G9. You mute out the A string. And that's a nice way to really make just play with regular old chords that are pretty easy to play, and to mix them up and make them sound more beautiful, make it sound like something more interesting is happening in the background. And I actually use this a lot when I'm writing songs. It kind of never gets old, and it's just such an easy little trick once you already know how to play your standard G, C, and D chord. And this actually applies to other chords like A to E. I mean, you need to know a little bit of theory. You need to know, mostly I'm playing around with the 3, so I'll go from the 3 to the 2 to the 4 on each chord respectively. You could do it with C also, with a regular C. Just by moving one finger around, you get all these really cool chords. So I hope that helps you to move in a right direction and to make more interesting music, or when you're just hanging around with your acoustic or with your electric. Obviously this works on your electric. You can get more beautiful sounding music, or something that makes you feel more full inside and more warm inside as you're playing your acoustic, and you just have a more fulfilling time on the instrument. Alright, have fun with that.